Alright guys, before I give you a clickbait title like this, I want to make something very clear. There is a rule of thumb before we get started in any cryptocurrency market. I would rather prefer, and this is what I'm doing personally and a lot of my guys are doing in our community, we have high conviction in 5 to 8 plays rather than a portfolio of 30 to 50 coins. And this is so important because I know a lot of people in the last bull run, especially me, we got carried away with buying like 10, 20, 30, 40 coins. And what happens before we get into this video and we give you those shiny coins that you're probably all here to do, you get less damage, right? Because let's say you're the average investor and you have 5 to 10k, and by the way, that's fucking fantastic, right? You've accumulated a 5 to 10k portfolio. That is more than 99% of the normies will ever be able to do. But what can happen if you have 50, 100 coins, and believe it or not, a lot of people do have that and it's crazy, you have like $100, $50 in these coins and you're just praying on a moonshot rather than putting $1,000 here or $2,000 in this coin, and you can do way more damage, right? And it's so messy to track. You've got some coins on Coinbase, you've got some coins on your Trezor, you're staking some in DeFi pools like Uniswap, and it just becomes a big mess. Kraken as well, you've got all these exchanges. Have exchanges because there will be a time when we need to sell and we don't want one of our exchanges to go down. So open up all these exchanges and make sure you've tested them and you can get the money to your bank account. And that is another important thing before we give you the coins. Can you sell the coins? Do you know how to get the cash out? Because imagine it's last state and you're up a couple of $100,000, maybe $1 million if you're a big player, and you can't realize the cash. You know, there's limits on your account. Maybe you can only withdraw 10k and you have to withdraw 10k for the next month if you're up millions of dollars and the bear market comes in and you can't even sell. So quick lesson there, have some exchanges and see how much you can actually withdraw per day, because it's going to be very important if you can't withdraw it per day and then the next day, you know, some of these meme coins you guys might be in, these can drop 50%, bro. Imagine the damage. So get that checked first. But the main reason is don't do this. Don't do this. 5 to 8 plays is usually the best. Usually the best with your altcoins. If you have Bitcoin as well, you might scale it up to 10, maximum 15 if you've got 20 to 50 to 100k plus, I would say. You can get away with 15, but under 10 grand, I'd really say 5 to 8 is the best kind of focus, because sniper focus is a lot better than having conviction rather than spraying and praying and $50 here and just praying, right? We're not trying to play the lottery. We're really not. We have some lottery picks and I'll give you some in this video, but those are outside plays for me. And my lottery picks are still 6k minimum as a buy, right? That's just a different level. And again, I want you guys to achieve this by this bull run, but you're not going to get it by holding $50 and $20 and 50 coins, right? It's just not going to happen. So again, the bull market is coming. We've seen institutional investors, they're flooding in right now. We've seen people just going crazy and these guys are loading up. And there's going to be pumping our bags so much, like I promise you. We will get above a Bitcoin 100k and we might go even further than that. A lot of people are saying 150, 200k. I don't like to get carried away with this because that got me wrecked in the last bull run, waiting for a Bitcoin of 100k and then I'll start selling my Ethereum at 10k, etc. None of this happened. You know what happened? I lost all the money. I lost every single penny of the value because I was waiting for these numbers, and that is not how you play a cryptocurrency bull run. Get excited, but remember, have strategies how you take profits. And again, high conviction in assets, for example, for me, like Brett, for my main meme play, that's what I like to do. I like to pick a few categories and I like to go all in on that. And again, it makes a lot of sense because even if Brett doesn't go too well, and it's already doing really well, and again, I'm combining this with DeFi liquidity pools, so I'm earning free Brett every single day, and you can see my bags really start to stack. All I'm interested in DeFi pools, again, most of my coins actually aren't in DeFi pools, but the coins I'm comfortably staking, I'm interested in accumulating this. I'm not interested in this right now. I'm interested in getting as much as this, getting as much Ethereum as possible, right? Because that is what's most important, not the dollar value today. The dollar value becomes important in 2025. Dollar value today doesn't faze me. Dollar value could get cut in half again. Yes, I might feel a little bit shitty, right? But I'm more interested in the coin's value because that's what I'm selling for in 2025. Again, it makes a lot of sense to double down rather than buying every meme under the sun, because that's what a lot of people do. They go on coin market cap, and there's nothing wrong with this. And again, the market's pumping right now, guys. This is nice to see. We are finally above 60k again. This is nice. But a lot of people go on memes and they go, okay, $50 in Dodge, $100 in Shiba, 25 in Pepe, and they buy 20 to 50 of these coins, and then they go in the AI category, and what they realize is, hey, they've got a big bag of 10 to 15k, but it's $50 here, $50 there. And they're all on these platforms. It's a fucking disaster. So don't do that. Choose one or two of each category. You've seen mine. Brett is the main one I have. And again, I've combined this with liquidity pools. I'll give you another one on this list as well. But the core principles, again, when this bull run hits, we need to focus on aggressively shaving profits. Because if we don't, what happened to me in 2021 and a lot of my guys I was hanging around with, these guys aren't around anymore. Not that they're fucking dead, right? They're still alive, thank God. But they're not in the crypto game anymore because they got completely wrecked. They thought it was a scam. And the unfortunate thing is, they're now going to be asking about cryptocurrency in 2025. And it's already too late. These guys will make the same mistakes over again. And maybe you did this as well. Maybe you bought the top of 2021. You learned a valuable lesson. The 4-year cycle is a thing. Maybe you did what I did and bought Bitcoin cheap, bought Ethereum cheap, bought some altcoins cheap like the Sandbox, Mana, Gala Games. And you rid it up. But you also rid it down. Okay? This is a lesson. You're here for 2025. You know the mistakes you made. So don't look at profit-taking strategies. What I like to do is not get too greedy. And I like to look at the USD dominance chart for profit-taking. And I go from there. Because again, price predictions got me so wrecked, guys. So, real quick before you give you the coins, this is what I like to look at. And you can see this works so well. Bitcoin and other coins are pumping right now. Brett's up a nice 7%. Again, not interested. I'm interested in 2025. But what's happening to USD right now? USD dominance is going down. Do you know what that means? That just shows you that this strategy for profit-taking strategy is foolproven. So again, look at the 2.5, 2.6. This is when I'll be most out of the market. The good news is we're so far away from this. This is why there's so much money coming into this market at the time of recording, and especially in 2025. But when Bitcoin was crashing heavily, the USD dominance chart went up. Okay? Do you understand? When USD dominance, load it up on your trading view. It's a free thing you can do. I still have the ad account on here, right? I'm not even paying for this because I want to put everything in cryptocurrency. And I'm not actively trading, so I don't really care about ads coming up here. But what I'll tell you guys is look at this chart and understand it. This was when Bitcoin was crashing. Then we had that run up to 70k. USD dominance was going down. What happened? We started to crash again. And then Bitcoin was going absolute crazy, right? And that's what's happening right now. So have this and have a target for you. Don't have to copy me, but that's just something that I like to look at. So let's get into the coins. Now again, we might as well just talk about Brett. Brett would be my first pick for a meme category. I'll give you another meme one in a second. But Brett's the number one meme coin on the base chain. Coinbase, etc. have already came out and said they're not even launching a coin. And even if they do, fine. But Base right now is fucking super undervalued. It's getting a lot of hype, but it's still undervalued. This coin right now is sitting at $1 billion market cap, maybe 1.2 at the current time recording with a recent pump. Okay? Now, to me, the normies are downloading Coinbase and they will be aggressively in 2025. And they're not going to look at their Dogecoin. They're not going to look at the Pepe. Yes, they might still buy some. But what's going to be on that Coinbase app when they load it up and all these normies come in? And I promise you there's going to be millions and millions of normies. They're planning to upload 1 billion users. Won't hit that. Maybe 100 to 200 to 300 million. But what's going to be that nice little blue frog at the top of the page? It's going to be this one. And they're going to look at Doge's price and go, it's too far gone. It's maybe $1 at this time. Shiba, it's way too far gone. They're going to look at this little frog and they're going to maybe see a $2 to $3 billion market cap at mid 2025, maybe earlier, right? Maybe end of 2024. It just really depends what Bitcoin can do. And they're going to go, hang on a minute, let me just buy that. But you've already front-run the market. And if you combine this with DeFi liquidity pools, if you want, you don't have to do this. But for me, it just makes a lot of sense, at least for right now. We get to accumulate so many free Brett coins. And again, pairing this against Ethereum, it's just a beautiful combination. Because Ethereum, let's be honest, it's not going anywhere. Brett, yes, it could still fail. But that's the risk you're taking with this. But I'm still 65k in this position. And I have more Brett on the side that I'm just leaving it there. And obviously I'm collecting Brett. I've not got much in this wallet. But you can see, I've got 10k Brett in here, I've got a little bit of Ethereum here, and that's just came from these collecting the fees. I was compounding before, but now I'm just collecting. Now I'm just trying to bag as much Ethereum and as much Brett as humanly possible. This is my 2025, position off this just single pool, right? But most of the time I was compounding, and that's how I've built up a 65k position, okay? Genuinely I can hit $1 million just in this pool. Genuinely. And we'll see if that happens, but I might not get there, I might get close enough. Now, what I want you guys to focus on, and this is what I'm focused on, is the TON ecosystem. So TON, right now, it might not be the best bet for people with a low amount of money, but you can use that to your advantage, because looking at an $18 billion market cap, and it's pumped so massively in the last year, man, that a lot of gains, It's pretty much 7x on a top 8 coin. It's not a top 10 coin, it's a top 8 coin. Last month, it's just chilling because Bitcoin's doing nothing. But the last, you can really just see here from the second, or USA dates all the way around. I keep forgetting this. In my country, we do it the other way around. From February 02, 17th, you can really just see it went on a massive run. Now, why did that happen? Well, Telegram are really behind the Ton ecosystem, and Telegram have about 900 million users. I guess 300 million, a lot of people have multiple accounts. Maybe there's 300 million active accounts, I guess you could say. And a lot of these Telegram guys, some of them are sketchy. They go in there to, talk, whatever these weird guys are doing. It's a lot more secure than WhatsApp. But a lot of these guys hold cryptocurrency. There's a lot of these groups, trading groups on Telegram, right? That's where all these chats are held. We have a Telegram group after you join our private community. That's where we push all these guys. If they want to learn trading, DeFi pools, that's where we all communicate. It's just way easier, right? It's way better than WhatsApp. You don't have to give away your number. It's just the username and you go. And it's way more secure than WhatsApp. I don't trust WhatsApp, right? I would never put any personal information on WhatsApp. You got Mark Zuckerberg probably fucking doing his weird stuff over there. I'm not interested in that. I'll go to Ton. If you understand that, a lot of money will flow into Ton. But the problem with Ton is it's an $18 billion market cap. So I did what I did on Base. I looked at Brett and I bought that. And then I found the number one meme coin. Again, buy Ton. Ton's a great investment. You won't not lose money on that. But you kind of missed the February run. Resistance Dog is the number one meme coin on the Ton ecosystem. Okay, so again, when these guys, they've already integrated their smart wallets on Telegram. Okay, you can come and check that out if you want. It makes it way easier to buy cryptocurrency, and it's a $75 million market cap, guys. Yes, it's pumped up a lot, 5 or 6x since about down here, 4x maybe, doesn't really matter. Still many rooms to go, but it's still under $100 million market cap. And what I did, and this was just an educated bet for me, for a positionist, I've only got 6 or 7k in this coin right now, but that's enough for me to be, we might get 100x, we might get 10x, we'll probably get 50x to be honest in this play. And it'll be a nice 300 grand exit. But I'll show you how I'll make way more than that in a second. You look at the memes, the top meme coins in each ecosystem is in the billions of dollars. Like I said, Brett's crossed it now. It was way below a long time ago. You kind of missed the run, but there's still plenty of room to run this. But Resistance Dog is like a 12, 13x just of reaching $1 billion market cap. And for me, that's free money. Resistance Dog in the Ton ecosystem, it might go further than Brett, but just because of the users on Telegram. So that's why I decided to buy Ton and Resistance Dog as kind of like a position play that I wanted to, DC into. And again, what you can also do, this pool isn't paying out as much, but it's like, why the fuck not, right? You might as well just go. It could pay way more in the future. But you can see here, I've got my Resistance Dog, I've got my Ton, I've got about 13k in here. There's not a lot of liquidity in here, but this platform, what I like to see is millions and millions of users, like 3 million users on this website. This is not going to go away, right? It's not 300, it's not 3,000, not even 30,000 users. It's 3 million users. So this website isn't going away. And it's been used for years. Never had any issues. And that's how I just combine pools with coins I already like, because I'm accumulating free Ton for free, so I don't have to buy any more Ton if I don't want to, and I'm accumulating free Redo, Resistance Dog that we just talked about. So those will be my kind of second picks. We'll get an election picks right now. These are more shorter terms. Obviously, Donald Trump had his little whoopsie-doops the other day. Good news, he's still cool, and I think he's still coming to Nashville. By the way, guys, if you'll be in Nashville on the 27th, I'll be there if you want to meet us and some of our group members. Even if you're not in our group, we can still shake hands. It's just good to meet you guys. If you're not a weirdo, if you're a weirdo, don't come up to me. I'm not interested. If you're a normal guy, we can do some stuff. And we're actually going to Miami after, so let me know. What happened on the last day or so with Trump? This just shows you how much crypto people are really behind Trump. Just look at this. When this incident happened, it just went fucking crazy. It literally doubled. Now, I think MAGA has still got a great play underneath $400 million market cap. So that's a good one. But what I also like to do is I bought Conan a while ago now. Now, Conan's not doing that well, but it did have an initial pump when this little incident happened with Donald Trump. And this is pretty much like one of the hero... It's obviously a super risky play, by the way, guys. $5 million market cap. Very risky. But for me, I put 6k in this one a while ago. It's a little bit down. I think I've got 4k left. So it's taken a little bit of a beating. But this is an election play for November 2025. Okay, we might even run it longer than this, but this just shows me that the crypto guys are here, especially in the last 7 days, why this pump happened. Because they're really behind Donald Trump. And this is like Donald Trump's dog, and obviously Conan was like some hero in USA and some war, I think. I've done a little bit of research on it. But that, for me, with the market cap, that was my election play. So really what I'm trying to tell you guys is I've got different plays for each sector, right? Meme coins, even though this still is a meme, but it's like a more subcategory, meme/election play. And that's really what I like to do when I look at picks. I don't just buy fucking coins randomly, 30 coins in the meme section, 40 coins in the AI space, because then I would have, nothing in each place. I wouldn't be able to do much damage. And especially if you've got under 5k, you're putting like $10 in these coins. You're not going to do anything, especially with gas fees. You can't even buy the coins with the Ethereum gas fees one. You can't even buy this right with $10. It'll probably cost you $5 or $6, depending on the Ethereum fees at the time, to even buy this coin. So you've only got $5 left. Okay, just do the maths. Now, Rollbit is another one. We talked about this a while ago and it was taking a beating, but I still think this has great potential because I know how popular gambling is. I can't even access the website right now because it's not available in UK. I could use a VPN, but I just can't be bothered, right? I actively use this website now again. It's kind of fun. I like to gamble, but I know how casino works. The house always fucking wins. The house will always win, and this is the number one kind of gamble-fied coin right now in terms of market cap. If you look at, coin market cap, it is the number one coin. And it's massively above that. It's like a 5x off the fund token, etc. But these coins right here, they don't really have revenue. Okay? What do I mean by revenue? If you check Rollbit on Twitter, this is like 6 or 7 months old right now, December, so pretty much the first of 2024. But what these guys are doing, you can see the revenue. Last 7 days, 13 mil. 7 days, they've also got futures revenue, so they do everything. They've got the casino, they've got the futures revenue, and they've got the sports revenue, right? And just everything is going up. And what they're also doing is they're burning the coin. So they say here, 20 weeks have passed since the RLB dashboard began, tracking our casino, crypto futures, and sports-backed revenue. So they've got 3 products, and the numbers don't lie. If these were like zero, like a lot of these other gamble-fied coins and platforms, they don't show you the revenue. And why do they don't show you the revenue? Because they're not making any money. They like to hide. Right? These guys don't like to hide because they're the number one guys in each category. And again, it's never good to invest in the top ones because the market cap's usually too high. But again, at a market cap of only 200 million, it's not like it's 20 billion or even 2 billion. It's still under, like it's just 200 million, right? It's a lot, but it's nowhere near enough where you can't make a lot of money on this, right? Especially right now because it's being retracing so much. So last week, all these coins were burned, lowering the circulation supply, and that's good. There's a less coins and more demand will come in, and these guys are actively using the Rollbit coin to trade, etc. And again, the casino always wins. So to me, that just makes sense that Rollbit will just keep continuing to fly. They have a flywheel effect here. They're burning coins, but they also have revenue, right? So that'll be my kind of last pick on this list if you wanted to go under that. Now, there's many more AI picks you could look at, Ethereum-based picks you could look at, but that's really my main message to you, is you have conviction in 5 to 8 coins and you just start the DCA. Whatever you get for your job, you start going crazy. You can buy the odd coin that you might like to look at along the journey, but don't do that 10, 20, 30 times because then you're just spreading yourself way too thin. So I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments below of these picks, and I'd like to know your other coins that you hold. Yes, I still hold the other picks, guys, like HBAR, Illumium, QNT. They're all in my picks, guys. But I really want to give you some coins that I'm looking at recently that I have been buying recently because I filled up the HBAR picks, filled up the QNT picks, I filled up the Illumium picks, right? They might not be doing too well right now, but I still think we're here for 2025 in these picks. Again, drop your comments below, share this with a friend. See you in the next video. Goodbye.